looking real screwed. Penthouse at the top.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we're going to see Travis Etienne. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Jaguars and the Pats, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 19 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives their offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But the defense sells out to stop him, that opens up their passing game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Taken down at the 42. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, this is Harris. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Back to throw here, Herbert. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and they add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now ETN to start the drive. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
ETN up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to get it.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Lawrence going to get this to ETN, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, it has a head of steam coming out of the backfield. It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's got some space here. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because they're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flush to his right. That's caught by Myers. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They're going for it. This is Harris. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards on the ground. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Now the all-time leading rusher at nearby Boston College, A.J. Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, Lawrence. This one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England's offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. From the gun, Herbert on third down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here. Down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and say,
touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Pats are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now out come the Jags. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So So for the Pats, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next